1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Past the 20. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a hold.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
The score, Chiefs 10, Chargers 0. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
First down, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown! A great play there. 62 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Chiefs 17, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect,
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Noah Gray
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Come on.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Big X open, Big X open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here's Vizcaino now for the Charger field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. A first down carry for Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Diggs with a good footwork, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you Try and score when given the opportunity.
Play fake. Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Murray. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
38. Chargers, 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And a completion to Wilson. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Wilson. A little juke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little. Because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. For the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now this time Murray to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Derrick Henry. He can't get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry powering forward. And he works free.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Murray going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Takk McKinley never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got 15. Watch the screen. Hey, we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Watch the curve.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown, Chargers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards to just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 52, Chargers 37.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Mahomes will throw for it. Out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, it's Wilson. They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. Because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. And